Hello and welcome back to Stranded Deep. My name is Agork. Today I'm going to be doing some custom island showcases. This is going to be a new series that I'm doing where I showcase various custom islands and check them out for you so you can see if it's worthwhile to subscribe to in the Steam Workshop or download or do whatever you can do to get it into your game. Okay, so to find these islands you go to the Steam Workshop and you can see if you choose browse and then items, it'll show a bunch of different islands down below here. You can scroll through them all. If you select most subscribed, mine comes up as number 3 here. This is Hideaway. Click on that. And we can click on my workshop at the top here, and this will show the 3 islands that I'm going to be covering in this video today. We have Forsaken Island, Smugglers Curse, and of course Hideaway. So click on Hideaway, and this is what an island looks like in the Steam Workshop. You click on the green button to subscribe to the island, and then you'll find it in your cartographer under the Community tab. So you go back here, the other 2 islands we have here, we have Forsaken Island, which I'll cover a little later in this video. This was the one I used in my tutorial series, so you've probably seen this one before as well. And then the final island is Smugglers Curse, which I'll be covering in more detail in this video because it's the only new island in this series of the 3. This island that you see here is, of course, the island that I've been playing in my Let's Play Hard series. It's called Hideaway. I'm only going to cover this island very briefly here in the beginning of the video because you've seen it before, or I already have videos where you can view more about this island. Just look on my channel. Anything with Let's Play Hard is pretty much shot on this island. Alright, so we'll come down from up on our shelf here. This is what I built inside of the cave that's on this island. You can build whatever you like in there. Taking a quick look around this area over here, this is my little work area. I've built a gyrocopter pad up on the rocks on the point here. I've got a boardwalk going all the way around the bay, and there's a big flat area for putting farming plots. So this is a great island to have as a base. There's plenty of space to build and lots of resources. And and it's an interesting island. You could do something really interesting with that cave and build into it. That's pretty much all I'm going to show you for this island. What we're going to do now is we're going to head off to the very first custom island that I brought into the game in any of my videos. And we'll sail to that island now, and when I get there I'll just show you a couple of the things that I've updated on the island. Otherwise it is pretty much as it was in my tutorial series. Okay, so we're just pulling into Forsaken Island. You may recognize it from my tutorial series. Everything looks pretty much the same from this angle. The only thing that you'll see that's different, quite obviously, is there's a large tanker in the background. This was added to the island in order to update it and make it a little bit more interesting. And I'm just going to drop my anchor here and grab a few spears, just in case I run into some boars. And again, this also has a big flat area. The one thing I changed was this little rocky area here. In my tutorial series, this has some cliffs with the green moss on top, and they were sunk down into the sand, but that caused seagulls to fly around the tops of those cliffs, and they ended up flying under the sand. So I've changed those rocks. Here you can see the shed that comes with the island, and the new tanker that's been added. There's also a bunch of sharks swimming around out there that will try and kill you. And there's been giant boars and giant crabs added to the island as well. This area is the only other area that I've changed, and as you can see the cave entrance now is more closed in and has a grating across the front with a door. There's a snake that spawns around that area. I think it makes the cave area more usable. It's more sheltered and closed in. The back has been closed off as well. It still has an opening up in the roof that you can go out onto the top of the cliffs. And there's now a door in the back here, again, just making it seem a little bit more finished. And there's another snake out here, obviously, as you can hear. And that's pretty much it. The rest of the island is as it is in my tutorial. I have not changed anything else except adding new spawners for snakes and boars and giant boars and crabs and things. So yeah, there it is, Forsaken Island. Next island we're going to head off to is a brand new island that I have not played on before, but I have uploaded it to the Steam Workshop, and it is one of the more popular islands on there. I have over 1,600 subscribers for this island, and it is called Smugglers Curse. It's a dangerous island previously inhabited by smugglers. A typhoon destroyed their transportation, and a biological weapon from the cargo infected the smugglers and the local wildlife, causing aggressive and violent behavior. Proceed with caution. And that's quite appropriate because you'll see there's a lot of wild stuff happening here. So we're going to pull into the island, and I'm going to make sure that I have some weapons with me because I will need them. And I do recommend that you are really prepared when you come to this island because you're going to get attacked. Got some giant crab coming at me right off the bat. You can see there's a giant hog in the background as well. These guys are tricky. There's another giant hog over there. Another giant crab around behind here. And I'm not going to really comment too much here. I'm just going to run around playing the game as I would and let you experience it as I experienced it as a player. Goblin shark. With this big mountain that you see in the middle of the screen here, or in the middle of the island, there are several ways to get up on there, and I'll only show you one or two in this video, so you'll have to find the third way at least on your own. we've got a really interesting setup here in the mountain. I had a lot of fun making this, and I hope you guys enjoy this. And I'm just going to sit back and not really say too much. Just remember the backstory of the island. Biological warfare, contaminants, whatever got out, and a lot of the smugglers who were stranded here kind of went berserk and killed each other. another snake. Another skeleton. This was the little control hut. This long flat area here was the runway basically for the airplane. Part of it got washed away in the storm and formed this little bay here. Alright, so that's pretty much it for Smuggler's Curse. I hope you enjoyed it. I found this to be a really interesting island to create. The whole idea of putting a ship or a tanker, not just a ship, but a tanker inside of a mountain. I thought, okay, this is never going to work. But I managed to get it to work. It may not look completely natural from the outside, but I did my best. And it really took a lot of time and effort to get the inside of the ship with the rocks and everything to line up, you know, to make it look realistic. Really enjoyed doing it, but it did take quite a while. adding the backstory with the smugglers and the biological weapon infecting everyone and turning them crazy and violent, that was a lot of fun to implement that. I put a lot of skeletons in there, but that caused a lot of problems in itself. I won't go into the technical reasons as to why and whatnot, but if you've ever played with the cartographer, you'll know where those skeletons came from. And if you don't, well, maybe you should delve into playing on the cartographer a little bit and see what you can come up with. Let me know in the comments down below if you'd like to see more fantasy type islands like this, where they've got really over the top stuff in them, or if you prefer islands more like Hideaway or Forsaken Island that are more realistic and used as a base without too much weird stuff going on. I mean, this is a survival game, right? So when you have too much stuff, too many resources on an island, surviving isn't really the issue anymore. So it depends on what type of island you like to play on or what style of game you like to play. In my opinion, this type of island is more for experienced players who are kind of tired of all the basic stuff, have played hundreds of hours and are looking for something new and interesting. That's kind of how I look at it, but hey, that may just be me. Anyways, that's all I have for this video. I hope you'll enjoy this new series. I'll do this alongside my Let's Play Hard series, so don't worry, I'm not going to give up on that one. I will keep producing episodes with that as well. So thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and thanks for being here. Take care, everyone. We'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.